last tutorial will show you how to take your edited text and then turn it into outlines so that you can manipulate the shape further. Now we know that we can use the touch type tool to click on any individual letter in a series of text. Manipulate it. Shift the baseline too by clicking in the lower left-hand corner. We've already talked about this though, so we're going to focus on a different technique that will give us some more options. So clicking to select, choosing type, going down to create outlines, the shortcut being Shift-Control-O. Now the first thing that you'll notice that this does is it gets rid of any fill color that you had within your text. You can solve this by double-clicking and then choosing a new fill or finding your fill that you have maybe saved on your swatches panel. Save this one by clicking and dragging. Oops. Double-click there. This is cooperating so nicely. Oh well. So now I've turned my text from being recognized as text to being recognized as a series of outlines with a bunch of different kinds of fills in there. And what I can do now is I can manipulate this text anchor point by anchor point. So instead of choosing my selection tool, I'll choose my direct selection tool, where I can double click and resize anchor point by anchor point. I can also go into my pen tool area and then choose my anchor point tool, which is Shift plus C. And what this does is it lets me click on a space between two anchor points and manipulate it. So I'll select everything again, choose my anchor point tool, and then I'm able to kind of click and drag and create kind of soft arcs. If I'm not satisfied with the anchor points that are on, that Illustrator gives me on my letters, I can directly, or I can select it with my selection tool, that everything is highlighted again, and I can go to this tool right here, the pen tool, where the anchor point tool is, and I can add anchor points. And what this does is it just kind of adds more points of manipulation. So let's say I wanted to create this kind of design on my text. I would need to add those points and then come in and use my anchor point tool to click and drag between those points. Just as you can add anchor points, you can also delete anchor points. So let's say that I put too many on that S. I just don't want to deal with all that. First, select it, choose my delete anchor point tool, and then I can get rid of these if I want to. So this is just one of the many ways that you can use to edit and really create your own, create your own type of unique text in Illustrator.